What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. So it seems a popular YouTuber named CoryxKenshin, man, is kind of going viral. Not for good things, kind of bad things a little bit. Allegedly, his ex-girlfriend posted a video online and kind of making it seem that he did something to her, and a lot of people think he kind of awed her. But it seems weird because he never said what he did, or she didn't really say what he did. You know what I'm saying? She was sleeping, and she got him on video saying that he did something to her, and he has a little fetish. And she asked him, "Yo, what do you do to me?" He never told her. And this was a few years ago, so now it's kind of come up online that they broke up and stuff, and it's kind of going viral for it. But let's play this reaction, man, from Jemiah, man. Let's get into it.
Last night, my entire timeline was jumping talking about a YouTuber named CoryxKenshin. Truthfully, I don't really know much about the guy, but he is factually one of the biggest creators on YouTube. It appears to me that he mainly makes gaming playthrough style videos, and people really seem to universally love him. The last time I can remember him really making headlines was when he was saying YouTube is racist or showed favoritism or something like that. Well, last night, Cory found himself on the end of some allegations from an ex-girlfriend, and now a lot of his fans are turning their back on him, saying that this all seems completely out of character, while others are obviously coming to his defense. So all of the information we have right now does come from the ex-girlfriend, who goes by the name Panda Ninja XX Official, and she posted 3 slideshows on TikTok, which she titles "The Truth About Your Favorite YouTuber," adding, "I'm not doing a story time, I'm sharing what I lived. If it feels heavy, it's because it was." Also saying, "Content warning, non-graphic, emotional plus mental abuse, manipulation, narcissistic behavior, love bombing, gaslighting, illness-related trauma, emotional abandonment, and status-fueled cruelty." I mean, just based on the sheer amount of buzzwords she used here, I thought, God damn, this dude must have done some really bad shit. She starts out by saying that the world doesn't know the real Cory, and that he was hiding her from the world during the duration of their relationship. She even questions his religious acumen here. You talk about devotion, but act like hurting people in private doesn't count. You fooled a lot of people, but not me. She goes on to say that Cory met her when she was at her lowest, and that he made her feel important. She also alludes multiple times to the idea that he ghosted her, or that he emotionally abused her, and that when she needed him the most, he was nowhere to be found. "You treated my body, my heart, my time like they were things that you could shelve and retrieve whenever it suited you. Like I only existed when you needed to feel wanted." And it seems like they had a complicated on and off relationship. She alludes to the idea that he apparently cheated on her in public. And then the next day, someone told me they saw you in California with another girl. He goes on to claim that this was his sister. And she also says that this is when he stopped talking to her altogether. And
All right, so this kind of seemed like this is a bitter ex. You know what I'm saying? Like every now and then, fellas kind of have those women that do stuff like this right here. But you putting this stuff online, and this guy's pretty big on YouTube, so saying him this right here really makes him look real bad, like a terrible person.
then she goes on to say that this ruined her nervous system somehow, and over she questions his position as a role model on YouTube, and really the entire image that he presents in his content to his audience, claiming that part 2 would be even heavier. And honestly, this first post I really saw as a nothing burger. Like, wow, man has a relationship with a woman of age. Yes, maybe he led her on, or he knew he had her wrapped around his finger, but nothing criminal or even immoral to me. Now, in part 2, we see some actual messages exchanged between the two of them. Apparently, they were communicating through Xbox quite a bit, which is insane to me, but I digress. Basically, it seems like after some time, Cory wanted to spin the block for a booty call, apparently making light of himself ghosting her in the past. "You still seeing someone? Why do you ask?" "Because I'm trying to fuck up your life some more." What? That was a joke, jeez. I was just asking. Now, she claims he did this spinning of the block because he knew he could still get her and that it would make him feel powerful. I mean, honestly, I think the dude just wanted to hit it again, seeing if it was a possibility. She claims, though, that he somehow threw the fact that she was apparently assaulted in the past by someone else in her face in doing this. She says that he used her when he wanted sex, and he comes back and says that this wasn't the case and that he genuinely loved her, but that apparently during the time of the
We call that gaslighting.
their relationship, his life was all over the place. And despite previously claiming that she did not care about his money or status in the first part, she makes the assumption here that his life is all roses because he has money and fame, which obviously we've seen countless examples that that's not always the case. A lot of times more money, more status, well, it brings in a lot more problems for someone, especially mentally. And also, for the record, in her trying to expose him in this way, tells me that she is being very vengeful and really trying to turn his fans on him. I mean, just look at the way she titled this slideshow series. She was also trying to do like TikTok trends around the topic, which I'll get to here in a second. Now, apparently at some point this woman was diagnosed with cancer, which is obviously terrible. She says she was diagnosed all the way back during the pandemic, saying that she felt more alone than ever. And so she apparently reaches out to him, and she shares this single text from him, allegedly, where he says, "That was the most passive-aggressive cancer reveal ever." With absolutely no other context, we don't know what she said to him before that, how she said it, or how long it had been since they had even talked. Claiming that seeing that text was harder than the diagnosis itself. I mean, come on. I mean, she's basically acting like he says, "Well, that sucks, bitch, kick rocks," and then blocked her. Like, there is truly not enough context here to make a judgment about one single text message. But she claims that that message showed his true character, and she even brings his mother into this, saying that he should know better because she went through something similar with cancer, which I think is so out of bounds and fucked up for her to say. Now, she claims she survived the cancer, thankfully, and this is where we move on to part 3, where she basically says that Cory was using other women in this way, where he never truly committed to them but liked to keep them around. She goes on and on about speaking her truth and holding Cory accountable, really painting the picture that what she's doing here is some brave act. And then she also shares this video of the two walking down a hallway where she says, "POV, you didn't know this was one of the videos you'd look back on and realize he never cared. He only wanted to see how long you'd let him hurt you."
I'm still on.
I'm still on.
Then I woke up again and it was off.
Did you watch me sleep?
Hmm?
Did you watch me sleep?
Hmm?
Did you watch me sleep?
Yeah, I actually did something to you while you were asleep too.
What?
I'm sorry. I just got this fetish. You know.
What?
I didn't hurt you. You're good, right?
What'd you do, Cory?
Don't worry about it.
Cory?
Good.
Cory, what did you do?
Do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Look, this came right in my face. I didn't do anything.
He did something, and I'm gonna find out.
So this the video right here that was really circulating online, that making it seem that Cory did something. Maybe he awed her or something. And she kept this video right here and she put it online. But she kind of came on and said that he didn't R-word her or nothing like that. But why did you put this out like that? Because you know how I kind of make it seem to the public like, huh?
On the next episode of
Dragon Ball Z, where you going with this?
Now, don't get me wrong, that was some weird shit he said about watching her in her sleep and doing something. But granted, these are two people whose relationship seemed very immature, toxic, and downright strange. Also, while editing this video, I found this clip where she was being interviewed on TikTok Live last night, and she talks about the things that Cory said in that clip, making it pretty clear that she knew it was a joke.
Obviously, you see me fucking laughing with him in the video. You can't be that dumb to think that.
But people are that dumb, though.
Well, unfortunately, then you guys are just a bunch of dumbasses. Like, he didn't make me feel uncomfortable in that video. But if you guys read the point of view on there, I never said that that was the essay video.
That video in particular, she posted it because it was a nice moment, a nice one. Like, can y'all listen? That is what she just said. What's wrong with y'all?
I literally just said that.
She did also post this video trying to capitalize on a TikTok trend.
bacon avocado.
I mean, come on, guys. You cannot tell me that this isn't at least a little bit about clout or revenge. I mean, at the end of the day, it really just seems like Cory was playing the fields, having fun with a couple of different girls. Yes, maybe some of them thought that it was something more serious, but either way, the guy did not do anything illegal. He had a fully consensual relationship with this woman. This is something that she said during a TikTok live just last night.
Between me and Cory. Like,
Hey,
the
y'all are,
essay happened to me when I was younger.
a whole
And
different
we're not-
person.
and it has nothing to do with him. Like, and I said that many times in my letter. I never said it. You guys kind of assume because of his wording in the video that that he's saying something weird, like, but he was being playful and he was like saying like things like
Thank you for saying
like,
that.
to laugh. Like, we were like, that's something we both laughed at. Like, that's something that didn't make me feel uncomfortable about him. Like, he didn't make me feel uncomfortable in that video. But and I'm gonna say this again. I never said he SA'd me. I never said he SA'd me. I'm gonna say it one more time for everybody.
But you got to understand how that video kind of made it seem like I did something to you while you were sleeping, and I had this fetish. What did you do? You know what I'm saying?
You never said that.
I know, like, you know, because you've been talking about it, you've been saying it over and over again. They're not listening because, like, some of these people, like, don't have a brain, obviously.
So yeah, it was kind of just one of those things where it was really none of our business. Nor do I really give a shit if someone I watch for entertainment leads people on in their personal life. I mean, as long as he wasn't doing anything illegal or immoral, like I said earlier, I guess I just kind of think, who cares? Like, even the messages that she showed, they were either out of context or they seemed to be blown way out of proportion, like when he was merely joking around or saying something else that we truly have no idea what prompted that response. And the other thing is, like, how he chooses to present himself in his professional life, in his videos and his streams is really his choice. Like, honestly, the way she set this entire thing up, you would think he was out here on some Diddy shit, or maybe like some Minecraft YouTuber activity, but it was really none of that. I don't know, it's just crazy to me, because when I saw this last night, the way that people were talking about it on Twitter, the way his fans were reacting, you would think this guy did like the absolutely worst thing in the world, when it really just seemed like maybe he played this girl with very loose evidence. I don't know, maybe I'm fucked up, maybe I'm seeing it wrong, maybe you guys will disagree with me in the comments, but nothing about what he did here screams like, oh, this guy needs to be canceled to me. But either way, I want to know what you guys think about this topic down below. If you're out there and you're a big fan of Cory, let me know down below.
Yo, situation that I don't know. To me, it's like, why did I want to know? It's kind of weird, but like, you got a fetish while she's sleeping. Like, to me, that seemed weird. Also, like, wow, what type of fetish you got that you see her sleeping, and why you should have just told her. You know what I'm saying? Even because she didn't never explain that. Okay, he told her what his fetish was. She never explained it. So the situation is crazy, man. But like I say, man, this is the internet. Everything's online. Whatever you put out, man, people people going to assume just like that, and you can be canceled just like that, just off, somebody just saying, okay, he did this right here. You know what I'm saying? Without even proof, without even going through the legal stuff and stuff like that, and police work, and just everything going on in society, man. It's like a woman can say anything. You know what I mean? You probably ain't even got to be around her, but if she can say, okay, he SA'd her, then it's like, okay, you guilty off automatic. You know what I mean? So it's like, you just gotta be careful out here, man. You really gotta be careful and realize who you're around, as including friends, family, girlfriend, wife, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Really understand and realize what you're doing out here, because there are people out here that do stupid stuff. And it seemed like she didn't really try to make it seem like I want to hurt him or get his career canceled, nothing like that. She don't seem that type of way. But then again, it's like, you're doing this for what? Clout? You know what I mean? You want to be famous like him or what? You know what I'm saying? You putting that video out showing that, okay, he did something to you while you was sleeping, but we don't know what it was. And it's like, no, I just put that out just to put it out there, just to show him. No, you showing the world that. You could have texted him that or email him that. You showing the world that. It's crazy, man. Yeah, man. So that's all I got for now, man. You listen, y'all tell me what y'all think of the whole situation, yo. Y'all think Cory's weird for like having some type of fetish or whatever? You know what I mean? And I know in society, man, people do have fetishes, but I think in that situation right there, he's being videoed. Like, you should already know, like, okay, man, look, let me tell her, because it might look bad that she got this video right here. Not he probably didn't even think like, man, this is my girlfriend, man. She's not gonna use this video to try to hurt me in the long run. You know what I mean? But then again, it's like you just never know. And this is basically what she kind of did, you know. But that's all I got for now, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think of the whole situation, yo.